Hey there, I'm Double K, and this is Aftermath.
Hey there, I'm the Cookie J. I am wonderful. I'm beautiful. I'm a life coach. Can you do an affirmation? Tell me that you're beautiful. Say, I'm beautiful. I'm bloody beautiful. I'm wonderful. I'm special. Oh, yeah. Oh, coming at you, DK. This is Cookie J, life coach, educator, master's degree. Mwah.
Hi there, I'm the Cookie J. I'm beautiful. I'm wonderful. I'm bloody beautiful. Let's do an affirmation, shall we? I'm beautiful. I'm wonderful. I'm fabulous. It's the Cookie J. Coming at you, DK. Well, hello folks, and welcome to Aftermath with Double K, brought to you by Shop in Private. Just want to tell you quickly about a couple of radio shows we do. The first one is NNTN Radio, heard Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern, and Double Talk Radio, heard Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. Both of those recorded live, or you can get them available on podcast at doublekradio.com. We are now in syndication for both shows at WGIR in Boston and Rant Radio. Be sure to check us out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Well, this is the show that we like to wrap up the week's podcasts or radio shows. Give you a chance to, or give me a chance to, rant about a certain subject, do a skit, make fun, just be silly about what's been going on. And this week we're also going to take a look at some viewer mail.
Halt! Du faules Schwein verdienst kein Wasser.
To kick things off this week, we covered a story on NNTN Radio. It was episode number 5, if you want to go back and listen, about a chap in Germany who had a strange little fetish, perhaps not so strange depending where you come from and what you're into. He wanted to get himself a dominatrix for a little bit of S&M. Well, little to his knowledge did he know that this dominatrix, Lady Gina, was actually a man. As it turns out, this gentleman in Germany wanted to charge this man with sexual coercion. Well, it wasn't so much the news story as, well, it isn't always the news story that brings about the topics on the show. It's what develops after that. And between myself and my co-hosts, we couldn't really decide what the difference was between S&M or bondage and sexual coercion. As it turns out, Cookie J, our resident expert on all things that are bizarre and weird, explained to us a little bit what bondage and S&M was all about. I learned a few things. I mean, I didn't know that the submissive one was actually the one in control. According to her, she's experienced both of them, and I'm going to take her word for it. Anyhow, I thought I'd look into this a little bit further because upon conversation during the show, like I said, we couldn't decide what the difference between sexual coercion and S&M really was. So the question on the web turns to say that sexual coercion is when a man or a woman forces themselves sexually, either physically or morally, on another individual. Well, we decided on the show, and I continue to agree with this, that is that not the same thing? You're inviting somebody over for a little spanking and a little titty twisting and whatever may come of the grand event that is involving leather and toys and disguises and imagination. I believe it's the same thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you look at the definition of sexual coercion and you match it with S&M or bondage, where you have a person coming who is requesting to be dominated, requesting to be tied up or beaten, or things inserted in places where God knows where it's not meant to be. Would sexual coercion and S&M not find harmony at this point? Food for thought. I'm Double K.
Welcome, ladies and germs, to What's New with Lou, the show where we tell you, well, what's new with Lou. Here is my guest tonight, the radio fan.
Thank you, Lou, for having me. I would like to tell you about some really funny radio. You can catch it online.
Oh dear me. Do tell the radio fan.
The show is an NTN radio on doublekradio.com.
And why should I listen to Superstar?
Simple to hear. 3 awesome guys make fun of a homeless fat chick, who is usually wasted.
Narf.
Just go to doublekradio.com. Sundays at 9 p.m. or on demand. Whatever works for you.
Alright, thanks for the share, Superstar.
Stop calling me Superstar, you fucking butt-licker. Damn it. Just go listen to an NTN radio on doublekradio.com. It's where all the cool kids hang out.
Alrighty then. Well, you know, another thing I was thinking about, kids, was this damn election in the States is finally over. I mean, isn't it great? Now we can go on to Facebook and see what our friends are eating for dinner. At this point in the show, what I'd like to do is take us into a new little segment that we call Viewer Mail. Okay, so I am delighted and thrilled that we are getting viewer mail for the radio shows. I do my best personally to answer each and every one of them. And if I can feature a segment on Aftermath, I will do so as well. My first one is coming from Robbie in Potsdam, New York. Robbie writes to me, hey DK, love the show, especially the new NNTN radio that you've got going. Just wondering, was Hick taking a shit the other night scripted, or was it really random? Well, first, before we answer that question, Robbie, for the people that haven't had a chance to hear it, this is what Robbie is talking about from NNTN Radio episode number 5, when the Hick blatantly announces that he is prepared to take a dump.
I was hoping on a fellow
hey,
comment.
DK, is it about time for an advertisement? I got to take a shit.
Funny. Oh my god.
this is, folks, and those of you who are joining us, this is where we like to say spontaneity is Trump. The Hick needs to take a shit.
Oh my God.
Welcome, Boston.
Jamie would call that poo. Wouldn't you too, DK?
Yeah.
I was taking a shit. I don't get that phrase, taking a shit. You're not taking anything. You're leaving a shit. I'm not taking a shit. I'm leaving a shit.
I gotta go right now. I'm gonna be leaving it in this shit.
Go ahead, Hick.
TMI,
Hey, Hick, please mute yourself. Well, there you have it. The country Hick proclaiming in front of the worldwide audience that if it was not time for a break, he could not wait any longer, that he, in fact, needed to go and take a shit. Listen, to answer your question, I don't write that into the script, nor does anybody else. That is completely random, and whenever possible, I may try to edit that from the show. But that was so funny and spontaneous. That is the type of guy that Kevin Schmidt is, and he unloads those types of lines all the time, and usually makes for very funny and unpredictable radio. And of course, the reactions of and whatnot, and of course, the listeners who are writing to us are completely hilarious. So no, that is not scripted, and that will continue to be placed into the show. Thank you for writing that one. Next one comes from Marianne from Nevada. No city is specified in this particular email. DK, love the show. Love the little ideas that you come up with. Especially loved the trapdoor gig for Cookie after your rant of trying to silence her from interrupting the co-hosts. I agree with you. That can become distracting at times. I thought I would send you this little video I came across to enhance, to drive home the idea. So let's take a look at the video that Marianne from Nevada has sent us. I just could imagine Cookie J making a slightly larger thump as she tumbled down the stairs. Well, folks, I would like to encourage you to send your videos, your emails. I'd even like to get some video questions, if possible. You can email them to me at kkliveradio@yahoo.com, and I will get to as many as I can on air. I promise. I will answer all of them personally. And I appreciate all your support and that you care enough to want to contribute to the show. Okay, kids. Well, that's going to wrap up this week's edition of Aftermath with Double K, brought to you by Shop in Private. I would like to thank everyone who comes to listen to the two shows, either live or on demand, each and every week. And, of course, the new video series we've got going here. I appreciate it, and I can't thank you enough. The only other thing you can do for me is go on to Facebook and like us there. As well, tell a friend. The more people you tell, the more people that listen, the bigger and better it's going to become. So until next time, kids, keep sending me all that stuff in, all those questions, all that great stuff. Coming up next week, another question has come through, and we thought we'd dedicate a whole segment on it. And the question is, how do we do Irving the Intern? Well, I'm going to share an inside trick and show you exactly how Irving the Intern comes to you each and every week. So join me when we get together again, folks. I'm on air, as always, with Kevin Schmidt, Matt Vanderpool, Risa Cookie J, and myself. So come by and join us on the radio, and I will definitely hear you there. Until next week, kids, stay crazy, stay wild, and don't forget to speak out. I'm Double K. A fucking mustard burning my face. Wonder if she's got a bathroom. Fuck, man. That's not. It's up to his DK. I'm on the toilet. Well, there goes that fucking clock again. Holy shit. Blah, 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 blah. Shows are available in podcast. And if it's not the fucking clock, it's a goddamn train going by. It's Devil K fucked up. Oh, we're gonna make the world go round. Ooh, we're gonna shake it all around. Fat bottom girls, you make the rocking world go round.